Welcome to the return of Strictly Come Dancing. In week one, we saw Will Mellor and Nancy Zhu smash it with an incredible jive, while Tony Adams and Katia Jones were at the bottom of the scoreboard after some steps went awry. Hi guys, welcome to the first Strictly Insider of 2022, where we're going to be talking to former Strictly contestants and pros all about the new series. This week, we are so lucky to be joined by James and Ola Jordan, who are going to be weighing in with their thoughts on week one. James and Ola, welcome to Strictly Insider. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi. You're most welcome.
Thank you for having us.
It was, very packed together weekend with Strictly. We had the launch on Friday and we had the first dance competition on Saturday. Initial thoughts, what did you make of the show?
It was very, very long. Like really, really long, wasn't it?
I don't know. It never used to seem like that.
Yeah.
I think because we used to do one half celebrities and another half celebrities.
Yeah, maybe. It just felt very, very long because I kept going to Ola, must be one more now. Oh, this must be the last one. And there was more and more and more. The show was amazing.
It's always mad at the start of the year when you've got the 15 celebrities. It's kind of like, let's just get a couple out.
Yeah,
just like
away.
Yeah, but I thought actually the mix of celebs and most of the partnerships I thought were really, really good. There were obviously standout performances for good and bad. But overall, I thought the mix was really nice, really, really good. There's going to be some good couples this year.
Yeah.
What were your standout partnerships so far?
Will. For me, Will. I love Will.
He was incredible.
Yeah, I loved him too.
It's funny because I didn't tweet the whole evening and then suddenly Will came on and I was like, oh my God, I've got to tweet.
He was so cool, I must say. He was so cool. It's like, it's not only the choreography, the performance and everything. What he had in that jive, you can't teach someone. He just had charisma. And it was sexy and...
Yeah, I think he's got something special and he's definitely a guy that I would like to be partnered with, if I was still on Strictly. No, because he's got charisma and
Yeah, and his partner Nancy did such an amazing job because you were drawn to him. You know, it's not like she tried to outdance him, which she could if she wanted to, but she kind of choreographed it for him, and I thought she did a fantastic job.
Our eyes were on him all the time.
And that's what it's supposed to be. So she did a brilliant job.
Absolutely. I really didn't see it coming either. It was a bit like Kelvin Fletcher a few years ago. It was just like, I didn't expect him to be as good as he was.
I mean, when we saw the lineup, we kind of said he could potentially be very good. We thought him, or who's the other actor? Because you always think that actors have maybe had a bit of stage school dancing, because there's...
So you've got high hopes for them.
So you have high hopes for them.
James Barr, are you thinking of, from EastEnders?
Yes. Yeah, and I think
Amy,
he could be the dark horse.
Yeah.
Because out of everyone on the show, he's one of the ones that you wouldn't really speak about because it wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was just kind of...
He's sort of in the background.
He was in the background,
kind
of a bit forgettable this week. But I do think that he's got the potential actually to be really good as well.
Yeah.
You can peak too early on Strictly though as well, can't you? Like if you're really excellent from first week and people don't see that improvement in that journey, you can.
Back as well.
You can. I mean, Kelvin Fletcher was amazing week one and he was amazing all the way to the final and won.
True.
But it's quite unusual.
And it's hard
to do that, but he was consistently amazing. And I don't think... Will was brilliant, but there are going to be, I think, dances that he's going to struggle with. I hope he doesn't, but normally there would be.
Yeah.
And then, let's talk the other side of the leaderboard then. So Tony Adams, bless his heart. I know. What really struck me from it, though, which I wanted to ask you guys about, was when they were getting the judges' comments, Katia was like, oh, God, can we just go again? And it's like, have you guys ever been in that situation? Or did you sort of empathise with her where it was just like, oh, it clearly went so much better in rehearsals than the live show?
Most of the
I don't think it was going to be that much better. Maybe they just forgot a few of the steps. Let's be honest here. It wasn't going to be great, was it?
No.
We just maybe forgot more things.
No, but you won for your partner, so you know how they did on Thursday, for example, and you know how well
they were doing in the
training room. So you won it for them. You want it so bad,
and
then they mess up the whole routine, and you go, oh no, I want to do it again, but you can't.
Yeah, you get one go.
Yeah, you do. You do feel like that.
Because of his reaction and his genuine upset from it all, I would have picked up the phone and voted for him. So I don't think it did him any harm week one. I know that no one was going out, but I think that people will be on his side next week because I'll be sitting there willing him to do well.
Yeah, for sure. And what did you guys make of the new pros? We've got some new faces on there.
Yeah, they all great. I mean,
seem fine, seem nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Gutted Neil's not on there. I don't understand why Neil's not on there. Neil Jones. They obviously don't have a ginger box that they want to tick.
We love Ginger Neil.
Yeah. The others are great. The others are amazing. Not taking anything away from them. They're still fantastic. And I think all the pros did a really, really good job creating a great show. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones putting the choreography together, bringing their celebrities. Teaching them from knowing pretty much nothing.
And it's long hours and they work really hard on it.
Yeah, it was a great show. Really, really good show.
Early predictions, who do you think's going out next week? If you think it, if people are going to rally around Tony and his disappointment, let's not go with Tony as the obvious option.
You know what? It's really hard to say.
Kay Adams?
No, I don't think so, because she's with my favourite. I'd be gutted if he went out.
Kai.
I like Kai. Kai's amazing.
Kai.
I think he's so... I just like everything about him. I like his demeanour. He just seems really cool and quite laid back. Very opposite to me. He's quite a big guy as well, and he's really masculine when he dances. Everything I like about dancing is Kai.
Yeah.
So I'd be gutted if he went out, but it is a possibility.
My goss?
Yeah.
Oh, he did make some errors as well, didn't he? I'd be devastated for him if he went out though.
It was all a bit awkward.
The thing is with Matt Goss, everyone's got high hopes, and he wasn't quite there. So.
Yeah, and it didn't. It come across like he wanted it too much.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't like that and won't pick up the phone and vote for it. I'm sure he's a lovely guy.
I actually have a question about how the choosing the dancers work for week one. So is it like literally pulled out of a hat, or do the producers assign it? Do you decide as the pro? How does it work?
Obviously, because of the first number that you do, that's when you mix on rehearsals, and the lone show, there's a number. So you mix through the rehearsals and you swap partners, and the producers are there looking at everyone interacting and dancing together, who looks good with who,
working out which professional they want to go a long way in the competition. It's true. I'm being honest. I know that some people don't like my honesty, but I do tell the truth.
No, not at all.
Like, for example, back in the day when we started on the show, it was pretty much done just on height.
No one knew who's doing it.
No one knew. There was no pick. It wasn't picked out of a hat or anything, but the producers did it pretty much without seeing how any of the celebs danced. They didn't know how any of the celebs danced. So it was all very random, just done on height. So you'd meet your celeb and then you see them dance and go either, yes, they can dance, or, oh, no, they can't.
Yeah.
Then it changed. While we were still there, it changed that we'd start doing this big group dance where you get to meet all the celebs before you're partnered up. And you'd see
before this group dance, you have about 4 or 5 days of rehearsals, whole day of rehearsals. So you're in the
So you're seeing who's good, which one, and you're going, oh my God, I hope I get so-and-so, and I hope I don't get that one.
And the year that I danced with you and Thomas, it was my last year. I remember they did like a circle and a salsa step, and everyone, when people swapping around. So I literally dance with every man.
So the producers are watching you dance with them, so they can get a feel of who they think should dance with who. So it's not pulled out the hat, because lots of people often ask, how are the pairings made? Well, it is now made. That's how it's done from the group dance. The producers look and see, and they do see. They don't necessarily want the same pro to win
to go all the way again
the next year, so they give them someone that's maybe not quite as good.
So who do you think they've singled out they want to go far this year of the pros wise?
Well, Nancy.
With Will, Nancy.
Nancy is going to go a long way.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's already sort of given to her, if that makes sense.
The new boy that's dancing with Molly.
Molly, yeah.
I mean,
Carlos, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos.
And someone like Kai, for example, is being given Kay Adams, which we know is not going to go that far in a competition.
She'll definitely go halfway because I think they're going to be so likable.
But she's not going to go all the way. So Kai is not going to be there, you know, like he was last year because he went quite far, didn't he? So you can sort of see...
they've given a lot of the new ones people that are going to go a long way to give them a good chance.
Like Helen Skelton, for example, got Gurkha. Gurkha wasn't there last year because he went out quite early, I think.
But this year he's
he's got someone that can
and
go
we
quite
love
a long
Gurkha
way
as well, so we're very happy for him.
so you can sort of tell.
Yeah. They're trying
it
to
must be frustrating though.
Yeah, they're trying to make a great TV show, the best TV show they can, and if that means seeing how everyone moves and trying to make it fairer for the pros as well, that you don't have the same pro going all the way all the time that they used to do.
I mean, Anton Dubek, though, must have been, because, you know, he was always put with the person who you knew wasn't going to do very well.
Well, I mean, how many celebrities did he have? 13, 14, something like that?
What do you think of him because he's a bona fide judge now, isn't he? But he did get into a bit of trouble for a couple of his comments at the weekend. But how do you... he said something about Diane and her partner Tyler about how he just loves the strong masculine and the delicate, slight feminine frame. And I think a few people watching on social media got a bit like, it's a bit of a weird thing to say.
Why?
No, but that is normal in our dancing.
In our dance world, I'll tell you exactly what Ballroom and Latin is supposed to be.
I don't think he meant it in a bad way.
It's supposed to be about masculinity and femininity. That's what it's supposed to be. Whether you're gay or straight, my idol when I was growing up was gay. Alan Tornsberg.
And he was very
But he was the most masculine man on the dance floor. The way he used to lead his woman and everything. Yeah. Because that's what Latin dancing is supposed to be. It's not about mincing across the floor. That's not supposed to be Latin dancing. It's supposed to be about masculinity and
I think
femininity.
he didn't mean it in a bad way.
No, it's not. Yeah. He's only saying what is from our dance
and what
world.
He likes.
That's what... Because at the end of the day, Strictly is trying to reproduce something from the proper ballroom and Latin dance world. He's only informing you the way it should be. That's all.
For the last question, what is your biggest advice for the dancing couples for week 2? Because obviously this is where they have to get the votes. The votes count.
I would say trust your partner. Trust your dancing partner for the celebrities. Go, enjoy it. As much as you can. I know it's nerve-wracking and you get nervous and nerves take over, but enjoy the whole thing and just trust your partner.
Yeah, and I would just say you are going to get nervous. It's a massive part of being on Strictly, and it's about accepting the nerves rather than trying not to be nervous, because I did that for years, tried not to be nervous, and then you get more nervous because you're trying not to be nervous. Accept you're going to get nervous and try and enjoy those nerves and control them rather than try and get rid of them, because you're never going to get rid of them. They're going to be there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us at Strictly Insider. Don't forget to like and subscribe and head over to hellomagazine.com for more Strictly news. Bye.